Hello, everybody. So, this week we're going to talk about the marketing decision support system. What helps marketing take their decisions? So, my name is Professor Brenda Alvarez, and let's get started. Marketing research aggregators. What is this? This is a company that acquires catalogs, reformats, and segments the market. And they do this kind of huge reports that they sell it, and sometimes they make it public, sometimes they don't, so they can acquire more money for it. And they do it for large and small marketing research firms. So what we did in the classroom about segmenting the market, they do these kinds of studies and then different ways. This is called, okay, I'm getting ahead. What is market research? Market research can be described as information gathered in order to better understand an industry, product, or potential clientele. Like there are two kinds of data collection, the primary and secondary. Primary is more like when we do, for example, what we did in class. What we did in class, we were gathering primary data, and we just did it to segment the classroom and to see the common things you have in different segments of your little market. However, these companies, they have like their process and they have their objectives of what do they want to obtain in order to make you buy more stuff for certain brands and certain type of products and etc. So normally how it goes, they do like a small focus group. Focus group is like a group of people that are inside their target market, and they make them talk and talk and talk, and they ask open-ended questions. And then they will grab a person, and with this data they collect, they will make like a survey, and they will send the survey to thousands of persons, which they do pay them by perks, or they do pay them by other kind of information. They pay them with money, gift cards, whatever. You can subscribe to some of these pages if you want, or not, whatever. And what they do, well, they collect this information, and they make their studies, and they make the correlations and all the statistics possibles, the analysis. Then they say they gather the information, they give it to their client, and their client grab this information to do stuff. For example, I was talking with one of you guys, and with Suhei, and she was asking me if or it was Luris, one of you two. You guys were asking me if the particular smell of a store has an influence, or there's a study about this. There's thousands of studies of how to make you buy. You have no idea. The stores are designed in certain ways just to make you buy, and all this was because they collected data information about this, and they use it to make strategies. Okay, enough of primary research. Let's do secondary research. Secondary research is like maybe these companies or other kind of companies did their research, and it's cheaper, the secondary research, because you're not making them do a research for you. You just take advantage of a research that is already done, and you use it. For example, we were looking at census reports or government data that have like certain amount of percentage of population, who is this age, who lives this place, how many kids go to school, how many this, how many that. You use this kind of information that is already done, and you use it into your advantage, into your strategy. That's what we're going to do for our final project. We're not going to perform a market research. We're just going to grab what is already done and make it happen. So what is the impact of internet and marketing research? So we already talked about the aggregators. Now we're going to talk about the internet. Could you imagine how you can do all these surveys and all these things without internet? I cannot imagine, but let's go ahead and see how it changed. The internet provides rapid access to business intelligence, and because of that allows for better and faster decision making. Of course, when you do surveys online, you get the answers immediately. Before, you had to grab a paper, print it out the survey, put it in an envelope, mail it, pay the shipping, wait for it, wait if they want to answer or not, and then receive their information back. Probably was not well done. Probably the answers, like there was so many errors. It's so much easier to fill up a survey online these days. It takes sometimes even minutes. You don't have to pay any shipping. You don't have to pay anything else. The internet improves a firm's ability to respond quickly to customer needs and market shifts. Of course, you already have a kind of communication, direct communication with your customers by social media. You have it by email, by so many ways that companies actually study you. They put cookies on the sites when you get in. There's so many online strategies to study you guys. So this is something that is completely innovative for marketing research. The internet facilitates conducting follow-up studies and longitudinal research. Okay. The internet slashes labor and time-intensive research activities like mailing, telephone solicitation, data entry. Oh, that's another thing. It's like amazing, because before you had to wait for the paper to come in, the client to answer your survey, and then you have to lose incredible amount of time inserting the data into the software, so the software do the correlations and countings and all these things. Now it's immediately, like they answer the survey and the system already does all these things for you. The data tabulation, the reporting, and everything is so much easier. Okay, now we're going to talk about the type of consumer products. This also influence on marketing activities. There are 4 main ones. There must be more, but the main ones are these ones. So there is this convenience product. It's a relative inexpensive item that merits little shopping effort. For example, when you go and buy, I don't know, a bottle of water, it's not expensive. It takes you a little bit of tiny effort, because you have to, like, you see the bottles and you're like, oh, there's a new one. Let's see what is this different of this one. Okay, I'm gonna take this one. Boom. Shopping product. A product that requires comparison shopping because it is usually more expensive and found in fewer stores. For example, a cell phone. A cell phone, you already kind of have an idea what brand you want, because they already brainwash us, all of us. So you go there, you see what are the perks, what are the trends, what's going on, you compare it, and yes, it is a little expensive, but still you know the store where to go, and you end up like every type of product that I'm listing here has a different strategy in order to obtain the customer. Okay, I forgot to say that in the beginning. Okay, specialty products, a particular item for which consumers research extensively and reluctant to accept substitutes. Okay, this we can a house, when you buy a house, when you buy an apartment, when you buy a car, I don't know. I feel my computer is a specialty product for me because I do a lot of research before I buy this product. So you get the idea. Those were like kind of examples. And the unsolved product, a product unknown to the potential buyer, or a known product that the buyer does not actively seek. This happens to me with ponytails. When I'm going to buy a ponytail, I'm normally never thinking, I'm going to the store to buy a ponytail. No, I'm just like there buying other stuff, and I see the ponytails there. I'm like, oh, I'm low on ponytails. I'm just going to buy a couple. Okay, product items, product lines, and product mixes. Let's see what this about. Okay, product item is a specific version of a product that can be designed as a distinct offering among an organization's products. So a product item, they have their own SKU, their own barcode. That's the same, the items, that's how I distinguish them. If it has the same barcode, they are the same product item. So product line is a group of closely related products. Example, a Gatorade. So if you have a red Gatorade, another red Gatorade is the same product item. But if you have a red Gatorade and you have I don't know, orange Gatorade, there are the same product line, but there are different product items. Okay? Because their barcode is not the same. Let's move on. The product mix, all products that an organization sells. So let's see an example. A lipstick of Dior. This is a product item. A bunch of lipsticks, different colors of Dior. Those are a product line. Product mix is everything, single thing Dior sells. Okay? Let's see about packaging and branding. So what is branding? Branding is the way that your customer perceives you. I want you to stick this word on your head. Perceives you. It's like your reputation as a company. Yes, if it was a person, it was reputation. Branding is the reputation of the company. So all these brands, CNN, Adidas, American Express, Harley Davidson, Apple, Shell, Google, BMW, Nike, Burger King, McDonald's, Coca-Cola, FedEx, BBC, Starbucks, they all want you to perceive you a way, and that you manipulate with, it's like an equation. Okay, I cannot control what people think about me. However, I can control stuff that makes them think the way I want them to think about me. So there are certain brand elements that you can manipulate and that enhances your brand awareness and facilitates the formation of strong, favorable, and unique brand associations. So the brand name, the website, the logos and the symbols, the distinguishes, like Google. Google, the font of the letter is different. The colors, the characters, the slogans, the jingles. I still have stuck in my mind the jingle of Galletas Pascual when I was a little kid. Like jingles, packaging. Here is packaging correlates with branding.